Welcome back to my channel. My name is Ashley and I'm here to talk about books. In today's video, I'm going to be organizing my bookshelf. It is looking very messy and all over the place, so I needed another one and I needed to be able to reorganize it and kind of put things how I want them. I also wanted to make it look a little bit more aesthetically pleasing because it was at one point and then now it just looks like a complete disaster. But while I am doing all of this, I thought it would be a good opportunity for me to just go through my entire physical TBR with you guys and show you everything that I own currently. For Christmas, Jazz got me another bookshelf. It was supposed to be the same one as the one that I have currently. Like, I sent her the link to the exact one, but apparently Target completely changed it. I did get some footage of us building the bookshelf. She came over and helped me put it together. Just gonna stop here and say that I know we built this bookshelf wrong to begin with, and that the way it's shot, we're like out of frame most of the time. I still decided to keep the footage in here because I thought that it was really funny, but we did figure out what we did wrong after the fact and we fixed it. So I'll go ahead and insert that here.
Hardware.
Put the elbow grease in it.
Okay. Now the other half, and then we meet in the middle. Now kiss.
Now kiss.
What was that noise?
Oh, it's just a screw.
Oh, okay.
What was that noise? That didn't sound good.
That sounded like it should not be happening. Styrofoam everywhere. Styrofoam in my pussy.
Whole name to a song.
To a band.
You see how like in the middle of that one there's a fixed shelf?
Yeah.
It goes all the way across. Yeah.
Okay, well.
This is different. It's different.
It's a different bookshelf?
Yeah, because it doesn't have the piece that goes all the way across. No, you're right. You just put these two pieces together.
I ordered this from the link you sent me, I swear.
They must have changed how it was constructed. That's what happens when you buy them so many years apart.
Yeah. Tired of this, Grandpa. Okay. Yeah. A little wobbly over here specifically. Like, that's not going in. There we go.
Big in the middle.
The tiny shelf right here. Like, do we have a shelf in the wrong place? Cause like it is really big right there.
It's huge. Like, I don't have.
Oh, look how tiny.
I don't have books this size. Whose books are we putting in here?
Those look.
What happened? How did this happen? Well, I think the whole shelf is upside down, first of all. I can put my little books up there.
What the fuck are you gonna do with that big ass space?
Put a painting in there. So this is the current situation. It's looking pretty messy. It's very dusty, needs to be cleaned real bad and reorganized. Those are my library books, so those don't count. And then this is also a library book, but it's the one that I'm reading right now. Let's just get started. So I just finished wiping down the bookshelves. I'm waiting for them to dry, and I sat here and organized these books by kind of categories. So I'll go through them with you guys. I'm just going to fly through this. I'm not going to like talk about what these books are about or anything like that. This video would be way too long. And then I'll just put a little like note up here on the screen if I have read them or if they are on my TBR. There are just a couple of books missing from these piles that are out on loan, but I will mention those at the very end. Starting off with the category that's probably going to be the longest, which is horror and thriller. I just combined them into one, because sometimes it's like blurred lines whether or not it belongs to one category or the other, especially if I haven't read it yet. The One by John Mars, Within These Walls by Anaya Alborn, Brother by Anaya Alborn, The Devil Crept In by Anaya Alborn, The Unseen by Anaya Alborn, Diavala by Jennifer Thorne, No Dust Jacket, Horrid by Katrina Lino, House of Hollow by Crystal Sutherland, The Perfect Child by Lucinda Berry, The Silent Patient by Alex Michaelides, Perfect Days by Rafael Montez, The Maid by Nita Prose, Wild Dark Shore by Charlotte McConaughey, Hex by Thomas Old Huvelt, No Exit by Taylor Adams, The Grown Up by Gillian Flynn, Dark Places by Gillian Flynn, Sharp Objects by Gillian Flynn, Gone Girl by Gillian Flynn, The Lost Village by Camilla Sten, The Good Daughter by Karen Slaughter, Pretty Girls by Karen Slaughter, Bird Box by Josh Mallerman, Mallory by Josh Mallerman, A House at the Bottom of a Lake by Josh Mallerman, Daphne by Josh Mallerman, Goblin by Josh Mallerman, Those Girls by Chevy Stevens, My Darling Dreadful Thing by Joanna Van Veen, The Handyman Method by Nick Cutter and Andrew Sullivan, When the Reckoning Comes by LaTanya McQueen, Scary Stories to Tell in the Dark. This is one of the oldest books that I own. Pen Pal by Dathan Auerbach, one of my favorite books of all time. Bad Man by Dathan Auerbach. Stolen Tongues by Felix Blackwell. I already need some water. Kin by Keelan Patrick Burke. Sour Candy by Keelan Patrick Burke. Jack and Jill by Keelan Patrick Burke. Dead of Winter by Keelan Patrick Burke. Below by Laurel Hightower. Crossroads by Laurel Hightower. One Bloody Thing After Another by Joey Camo. We Can Never Leave This Place by Eric LaRocca. Things Have Gotten Worse Since We Last Spoke by Eric LaRocca. The Murders of Molly Southbourne by Tade Thompson. Mayfly by CJ Lead. Bloom by Delilah S. Dawson. Maggie's Grave by David Sodergren. Rotten Tommy by David Sodergren. The Har by David Sodergren. True Crime by Samantha Kolsnick. The Nesting by CJ Cook. The Hiding Place by CJ Tudor. Tender as the Flesh by Augustina Bastarrica. The Dead Husband Cookbook by Danielle Valentine. Witchcraft for Wayward Girls by Grady Hendrix. The Haunting of Hill House by Shirley Jackson. We Have Always Lived in the Castle by Shirley Jackson. The Girl in 6E by A.R. Torre. Do Not Disturb by A.R. Torre. The Ghost Rider by Alessandra Torre. A.R. Torre. Notes on an Execution by Dania Kukafka. The Villa by Rachel Hawkins. The Wife Upstairs by Rachel Hawkins. The Winter People by Jennifer McMahon. The Children on the Hill by Jennifer McMahon. The Drowning Kind by Jennifer McMahon. The Family Upstairs by Lisa Jewell. None of This Is True by Lisa Jewell. Then She Was Gone by Lisa Jewell. Close My Eyes by Sophie McKenzie. I Let You Go by Claire McIntosh. A History of Wild Places by Shay Earnshaw. Bathhouse by PJ Vernon. The First Day of Spring by Nancy Tucker. Strange Sally Diamond by Liz Nugent. We Live Here Now by Sarah Pinbrough. Drowning by TJ Newman. The Year of the Witching by Alexis Henderson. House of Hunger by Alexis Henderson. The Good Sister by Sally Hepworth. The Hollow Places by T. Kingfisher. Horror Movie by Paul Tremblay. My Heart is a Chainsaw by Stephen Graham Jones. The Silence by Dawn DeLillo. The Broken Girls by Simone St. James. In a Dark Wood by Ruth Ware. Fragments of the Lost by Megan Miranda. The Woman in the Window by A.J. Finn. Dear Child by Romy Hossman. Secret Santa by Andrew Schaefer. The Haunting of Ashburn House by Darcy Coates. Damned by Chuck Palahniuk. This next very short category are like internet personalities / celebrities. Smoke Gets in Your Eyes and Other Lessons from the Crematory by Caitlin Doughty. Will My Cat Eat My Eyeballs by Caitlin Doughty. The Lords of Salem by Rob Zombie. I'd Like to Play Alone Please by Tom Segura. That's a Great Question, I'd Love to Tell You by Elise Myers. Next are my romance books, which this is a very small category as well. Swept Away by Beth O'Leary. Before I Let Go by Kennedy Ryan. This Could Be Us by Kennedy Ryan. You Should Have Just Let Me Go by Bailey Thomas. Ready or Not by Carol Bastone. Dirty Diana by Jen Besser and Shayna Fest. Diana in Love by Jen Besser and Shayna Fest. Adelaide by Genevieve Willer. This next category is like my other category. It's more like contemporary, sci-fi, magical realism, things like that. A Little Life by Hania Yanagihara. Project Hail Mary by Andy Weir. Comfort Me with Apples by Catherine M. Valenti. Let's Pretend This Never Happened by Jenny Lawson. Before the Coffee Gets Cold by Toshikazu Kawaguchi. The Home for Unwanted Girls by Joanna Goodman. Earthlings by Sayaka Murata. Youth Juice by E.K. Sathu. Blue Sisters by Coco Mellors. This next category is true crime, so these are either nonfiction, they're memoirs, or they are loosely based on true events. The Heart and Other Monsters by Rose Anderson. We Keep the Dead Close by Becky Cooper. Bright Young Woman by Jessica Knoll. Helter Skelter by Vincent Bugliosi and Kurt Gentry. Member of the Family by Diane Lake and Deborah Herman. A Stolen Life by J.C. Dugard. The Girl Next Door by Jack Ketchum. In Cold Blood by Truman Capote. Spilled Milk by K.L. Randis. A Child Called It by Dave Pelzer. The Hunger by Alma Katsu. The Trial of Lizzie Borden by Carol Robertson. Jack the Ripper, The Casebook by Richard Jones. The Encyclopedia of Serial Killers by Michael Newton. And then last, these are just two books that for some reason I cannot get rid of. I have a huge book of puzzles. And then I also have this really old copy of The Host by Stephanie Myers. I've had this thing since I was like 15. So the only books that I did not show you guys here that I do own, but they're out on loan at the moment, would be Day of the Door by Laurel Hightower, A Familiar Stranger by A.R. Torre, and Behind Her Eyes by Sarah Pinborough. And now, before I put all my stuff back on the shelves, I'm just going to show you guys some of the decor that I have for my shelves. Some of it was stuff that I already had on there previously, and then I'll show you guys the new things that I got. So as far as the things that I already had up there, this is probably one of my favorite things on my shelf is these two kitty cats. I showed you guys this little statue that I had purchased on Amazon, which I broke, and then I re-glued it back together and I made her some little books. So she's still up there. We have this little fake succulent plant, this like lavender fake plant as well, and then this fake grass plant, which has to go up on the top of the bookshelf because my cats think this is a toy. So, and then I have this rock which used to go in our first fish tank, and I just love this rock, so I put it on my bookshelf. This is a rose quartz crystal that Jazz got me when she was on a trip one time, and I got this little stand for it. It is just like a ball. My TBR jar, of course. I have this candle, which I've had up there forever, but I think it looks really pretty, and I just don't want to burn it because it smells really good. And then here I have a cup that I keep on my bookshelf that has like bookmarks, pens, highlighters, all that fun stuff. As far as the new things that I got, so I did get a new cup that's more cute and kind of like more my style. This was just a random cup that we had in the cabinet. I like this one a lot more. So I got that. I got these little pink heart hands, which you guys probably saw because I already put it on my bookshelf, but this is new. This cute little candle, which I also will not be burning. This will be just for show, but I got a little stand for it to go on as well. Got a pack of these like display things so I can put like books facing forward and not try to stand them up and damage them. Got some of these bookends that I really like that have like trees and stuff on them. They're super cute. I have this wooden rose that goes next to my romance books, and it is from Jazz as well. Those are all the little decorations and things that are going to be going on my bookshelf, aside from like the picture frames and stuff. Let's get started on the reorganizing, shall we? This is so cute in like the romance area. Obviously, this shelf right here has no books on it, which is bad news because that tells me that I can get more books. But yeah, and then there's some space down here too. Please space here. There's room, guys. This is dangerous. Okay, and on that note, that concludes this video. I'm so happy with how this bookshelf turned out. It looks super cute. I'm so excited, and I really can't wait to add more books to it and cause more problems for my future self. So stay tuned for that, I guess. I hope that you guys have an amazing rest of your day, and if you liked this video, please don't forget to like it, comment down below, subscribe if you haven't already, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye!